Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Photon Academy. My name is Harshwats, and in today's video, I will tell you how to make attendee or student wait in lobby in Microsoft Teams. So this is the major problem after the COVID-19 that most of the classes are happening online and you want that if the student does not belong to your class should not enter in your lobby. This is the procedure. Yes, you are here for the right thing. This is the procedure you should know so that the students or the miss creature who just disturb the class should not enter in your lobby. So how you make those changes will be taught in this video. So with this point we will move forward and talk about the point to be discussed in today's video. In today's video we will cover mainly 3 points. Firstly, we will tell you how to make student/attendee wait in the lobby of Microsoft Teams. Secondly, what conditions should you apply for this function will be taught. Thirdly, I will tell you could you also make and change the setting while meeting is going on. So this is the thing that you should also know that if you have scheduled the meeting or you are in the meeting which is headed by you and you want to make changes within the meeting itself that if your code is leaked or something like that the person who are disturbing the meeting is actually entering and you do not want it, you can also make the changes in between the meeting as well. So I will tell you all these things in a Microsoft Team itself. Now let's go to the Microsoft Team applications. So before going any further, I will tell you that you could do the same with the Microsoft Teams which runs in Internet Explorer as well, because both of them, application as well as the Microsoft team that runs in Internet Explorer, have the same apparatus and the same configuration. Now let's do the Microsoft Team app. Now we are in Microsoft Team application. So you are particularly in calendar section of your Microsoft Team where you will schedule the meeting, and in the meeting I will tell you how to make the changes. First of all, what time tomorrow you want to make a meeting setting. So I want a tomorrow's meeting at 10 a.m. So I will click on 12 at 10 a.m. So now I have to add the title. So the title is Indian History and its culture. So Indian, you can make the changes with that. After that, you have to uh, attach the attendees required. You can type like so. This is how you will schedule a meeting for tomorrow. After that, if you want to repeat the meeting every weekday or daily, you could go with that. Otherwise, you just left it as blank as you want. And in here, you will type a little bit detail. This is the demo meeting schedule to look into Indian history and its culture. Now you will make a changes like there is spelling mistakes. Now you can see I have scheduled the meeting. After that, just click on send. So when you just send, you will see the meeting has been appointed. Now I want to make the changes that in spite of the person that I have invited, no other person would come in, or even that person should come in only after I allow him to. Now when I click on it, you will see my calendar has an Indian history and culture schedule for tomorrow at 12:30 a.m. So in here there are two procedures. Because the meeting is tomorrow, I can edit it now so that tomorrow I do not need to edit that everyone is not welcome in my meeting. Only the certain persons who are particular in my class will be entered through my permission. Or there is another method in which you can you are in meeting, then you remembers that I forget to do that and I want to make the changes in that. So in both of the case, you have to do it differently. So firstly, I will tell you, you have to do it earlier. Then what you will do, like the meeting is tomorrow, I want to make the changes now. So you will go into the edit section. So when you go into the edit section, you will see something like this. So now you have a meeting options in here. When you click on a meeting options, so you it will be take you to the internet browsers. So in the browser it will take a few seconds to load. After that you will see Indian history and its culture scheduled for tomorrow at 10 a.m. Now you will see meeting options. Who can bypass the lobby? People in my organization. No, I do not want that. So there are multiple options that who can bypass me. Everyone should not. People in my organization and trusted organization should not. People in my organization, because if I am running the school or if I am the teacher in school, that means every student is a part of my organization. Although that should not be the case, only me. That means only I can bypass the lobby, or only I can allow the other persons to let in the lobby. Announce when caller joins to or leaves. So it will make an announcement for you that if anybody joins or leaves the meeting. So you should know about that. So who can present also. So in a meeting options, you have a four question which are the most important one and which gives you the power in the meeting. So who can bypass the lobby is one of the most prominent question, that only me, as a teacher, allows everyone to enter and bypass the lobby. Now the second question is always let callers bypass the lobby. As it is only bypass me, so it is directly no. After that, announce when caller joins or leaves. So this is the option that requires your intricate detail, that if you want that everybody, you should know that if everybody joins or if none of them join, or should particular person are joined or not, if somebody leaves the meeting within or between the meeting, so you will be announced for that. After that, the last option, who can present. So there are certain cases, like if I'm the teacher, I want only me to present, so that if somebody clicks on present me or something like that, then there should not be basic changes in my teams. So that I want. So in that case you should always go for only me. But if you want for the specific people, so you can click on that, and for the specific people search for the participant. Like I have invited Sunny Sharma, so I can give him the right to present in the meeting. But if any other person will try, will not have the rights to do that, because I pre-planned everything in my meeting. So this is how you will do it. So if you just click on save, everything will be saved. So I will click on save, and again, now this is how you will allow the people and you will give the permission to present them in your meeting. So if anybody other than me tries to bypass the body, they cannot. So let me go again back to the Microsoft team. So now if I click on join, so if I click on join, it will take me to something like this. And again, if I click on full screen, and now I click on join now. When I click on join now, it will take me to something like this. So where you will see the people or participant when they join. So in here, show participant, in here you will see the conversation. So in here you will see a raise hand. So if somebody wants to join, when you click here, you will see the person will be here only, will be present in this. In here there is new thing that opens up, that the person is in lobby. There is a right and wrong option. If you click on right, the person will be allowed in your meeting. If it doesn't happen, the person will be left out in the meeting and will not be bypassed in your meeting. And in other case, like for example, now I am in the meeting, I want to make the changes now. So what you will do now, now I want, in spite of the Sunny Sharma, to someone else to present, because I pre-planned this. I never thought that in spite of the Sunny Sharma, there's other person that could present in my meeting. So what will happen in that case? So in that case, you have to make changes in the setting again. How could you do that? You cannot leave the meeting, right? So just click on participant. In here you will see more actions. When you click on more actions, you will see manage permission. In here you will also see another option, do not allow attendees to unmute. So there is also option in Microsoft Team which is not available in most of the video communicating app, that it does not allow to attendees to unmute, so that if somebody tries to unmute you and do other work, they cannot do that. So just click on manage permission, because I want to make changes in spite of the Sunny Sharma, I want to present myself. So how can I do that? Again, click on manage permission, and when you click on manage permission, it will again take you to the meeting settings. And now again you will see the changes we have done in the previous settings, because where at there we go into the edit in the meeting settings, where we will make changes in the Internet Explorer. So in spite of Sunny Sharma, so I will remove him, specific people. So I want only to present something by only me. None other person will do that, only me. So I want to do that. So here I clicked on only me. After that I click on save. And if you want that in spite of me, that everybody, like if you want to organize a meeting like in between, you get to know that in spite of your own organization, there are multiple organization who wants to join this meeting. So you can bypass it. Everyone can join it. After that, just click on yes and save. So everybody could join the meeting when you just do that. You don't have to go again in your history, and you do not have to allow the person one by one in your meetings. So this is how you will do all these things in the Microsoft Teams. So I have taught you both the ways. One, through Microsoft Teams application, in which you just have to go again. We will go in a Microsoft Teams. In here, the meeting options. So you can go in your calendar, in your find meeting. You just click on edit. In the edit section, you will go meeting options. So if you are already in the meeting, then you have to just click on your meeting and go into the participants and the more action, manage permission. So both of them plays the same role, where you manages the permission that other person have the rights in your meeting or not. So this is how you will get complete control of your students and attendees as well. So this is one of the most important thing in Microsoft Teams you should know about. So I hope you have understood that how you could do all these things in a Microsoft team. So with this, I hope you have understood everything in Microsoft team about allowing the employee and managing permission for the meeting in Microsoft team. So with this point, I am going to end this video, and I hope your queries have been cleared. And if not, kindly write us in comment section and we will surely get back to you. And if this video helped you in any way, kindly drop us a like and don't forget to subscribe our channel for amazing videos in future. Till then, have an amazing and good day.